government policies and regulations on stablecoins. Regulators in several countries, particularly the United States, are concerned about the systemic failure of top stablecoins, leading many to believe that this cryptocurrency will be the first to be regulated. In this video, we'll take a look at the policies and guidelines in place to regulate stablecoins with a focus on the United States, which continues to be a global leader in regulating and embracing the cryptocurrency industry. On June 8, 2022, the New York State Department of Financial Services, or DFS, issued regulatory guidance on baseline criteria for USD-backed stablecoin. Why are stablecoins the prime targets for regulators? Because of the ease with which stablecoins can be moved, as well as their stable value, government regulators in various countries, for example, the US Securities Exchange Commission, are concerned that they pose some unique risks to the financial system and wider economy. Hence, they must be regulated. Stablecoins, as outlined in previous videos, are pegged to other types of assets, typically ones that are less volatile than crypto, such as fiat currency or precious metals, and can be valued similarly. Theoretically, this makes the coins more stable than other types of cryptos, whose values fluctuate with the markets. Stablecoins also make it easier and less expensive to conduct exchange trades without using fiat currency by acting as a bridge between cryptos on different blockchains. As some exchanges prefer trades from stablecoins to other cryptos over trades from a dollar-based bank account, this can help reduce or eliminate potential transaction fees. Many exchanges, including Coinbase, do not charge fees when exchanging US dollars for USD coin, which can then be used to purchase other cryptocurrencies. Some government officials, however, believe that some stablecoins could be used to circumvent money laundering laws or even to fund rogue states or terrorists. There are fears, particularly in the United States, that stablecoins will undermine traditional US banking systems, causing financial system problems. This is especially likely if a stablecoin's market cap grows significantly. Next, we will look at the Stablecoin Regulation Act in the United States. The New York State Department of Financial Services, or DFS, recently issued a regulatory guidance on baseline criteria for USD-backed stablecoins on June 8, 2022. The guidance applies to entities licensed by the DFS to engage in virtual currency business activity referred to as BIT licenses under 23 NYCRR Parts 200 or chartered as limited purpose trust companies under New York banking law that issue US dollar-backed stablecoins under DFS supervision. Next, we will be examining some of these guidelines. USD-backed stablecoins must be fully backed by a reserve of assets. The stablecoin must be fully backed by an asset reserve, for example 1-to-1. At the end of each business day, the issuing firm must ensure that the market value of the reserve is at least equal to the nominal value of all outstanding units of the stablecoin. They must be redeemable at par with the US dollar in a timely manner. The issuer must establish clear redemption policies that are pre-approved by the DFS. USD-backed stablecoins must be easily convertible into fiat US dollars. Only redemptions completed within 2 full business days will be deemed timely. The reserve assets must be segregated from the issuer's proprietary assets. The reserve assets must be kept separate from the issuing entity's proprietary assets. This critical requirement provides a level of protection comparable to that provided for financial assets in the traditional finance or TradFi sector. The reserve assets must be held in custody with the US state or federally chartered depository institutions and/or asset custodians. Reserve assets must be held in custody with US state or federally chartered depository institutions and/or asset custodians in order to be properly segregated from the proprietary assets of the stablecoin issuing entity. i.e., US banks and custody banks. Other international developments regarding stablecoins. In the United Kingdom. In April 2022, the United Kingdom announced its intention to regulate stablecoins, paving the way for their use as a recognized form of payment in the country. This is part of a larger plan to establish the UK as a global hub for crypto assets technology and investment. In Japan. Japan legalized stablecoins on June 3, 2022, defining them as digital money. The bill was first proposed by Japan's Financial Services Agency, or FCA, in December 2021. Globally, the Financial Stability Board, or FSB, published a progress report in January 2022 providing an update on the regulatory implementation of the FSB's 2020 high-level recommendations on global stablecoin arrangements. It also reaffirmed its same economic activities, same regulation principle, and emphasized the risk of divergence in jurisdictional approaches to stablecoins. Finally, the regulations required that stablecoins be backed by specified reserved assets on a one-to-one basis, that they be redeemable in a timely manner at par for US dollars, and that reserve assets be subject to monthly and yearly audits. The next video in this series will examine the impact of stablecoins on monetary policy and government-backed fiat currencies. For more in-depth information and quality materials on stablecoin regulations, click the links in the description below or visit our website